Vandenberg Space Launch Complex 8, SLC-8. Space Launch Complex 8, SLC-8, is a launch pad at Vandenberg Space Force Base, VSFB, in California, United States. SLC-8 is currently only used by Minotaur solid-fuel launch vehicles repurposed from retired Minuteman and Peacekeeper model intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. It was originally part of the California Spaceport and was known as the Commercial Launch Facility, CLF, or Space Launch Facility, SLF. In addition to supporting occasional Minotaur rockets, Space Launch Complex 8 is capable of hosting small launch vehicles thanks to a new clean pad built in 2019. Much like the Minotaur rocket family itself, SLC-8 has seen little use since the early 2010s. The California Spaceport primarily refers to the Mojave Air and Spaceport, the International Air Transport Association, IATA, Airport Code, MHV, the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, Airport Code, KMHV. It is a general-use public airport with three main areas of activity: flight testing, space industry development, and aircraft heavy maintenance and storage. Located in Mojave, California, at an elevation of 854 meters, 2,801 feet, the three-runway facility covers 1,213 hectares, 2,998 acres. The California Spaceport is also the first facility licensed in the United States for horizontal launches of reusable spacecraft, having received its spaceport designation from the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, on June 17, 2004. It received the suffixed formal name Mojave Air and Spaceport at Rutan Field in 2022. As of April 2025, 10 rockets, 6 Minotaur 1, or just Minotaur, an American expendable launch system derived from the Minuteman II missile, and 4 Minotaur 4, also known as Peacekeeper Space Launch Vehicle, SLV, and the Orbital Suborbital Program 2 Peacekeeper, OSP-2PK, an active expendable launch system derived from the retired LGM-118 Peacekeeper Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, originally known as the MX-4 missile, experimental, have been launched from Space Launch Complex 8. SLC-8 was built in the late 1990s to support Minotaur launch vehicles from Vandenberg, and is the southernmost launch complex at the base. It is the fourth launch site at Vandenberg to support the Minotaur family, after Test Point 01, TP-01, Space Launch Complex 576E, SLC-576E, and Launch Facility 06, LF-06. Minotaur launches from SLC-8 are controlled from the Integrated Processing Facility, IPF, at the neighboring Space Launch Complex 6, SLC-6, which itself was originally built for space shuttle payload processing. Other launches from the complex can be controlled from a new Launch Control Center at North Vandenberg. Minotaur launch vehicles are assembled and prepared for flight inside a 26.8-meter, 88-foot, tall mobile assembly gantry built around 2005. The Minotaur rocket launch mount is rated for launch vehicles up to 136 metric tons, 150 U.S. short tons, in mass and 4,448 kilonewtons, 1 million pounds force, of thrust. The clean pad, measuring 4.6 by 4.6 meters, 15 by 15 feet, of reinforced concrete, is available for small launch vehicles of up to 18 metric tons, 20 U.S. short tons, in mass and was built in 2019. Two adjacent pads were also built to host fuel and oxidizer equipment. Companies using the pad must bring their own ground support equipment.